Hi, this is Jennifer from Read It Again. Come sit with me while we read Cowgirl, Kate, and Coco, Horse in the House, written by Erica Silverman and illustrated by Betsy Lewin. Please consider subscribing and hit that notification bell so you'll get notified when I read the next book. Cowgirl, Kate, and Coco, Horse in the House, written by Erica Silverman, painted by Betsy Lewin. Chapter 1, A Small Stall. Cowgirl Kate felt horse whiskers on her face. She woke up. She opened her eyes. "Coco," she said, "how did you get into the house?" Coco grinned. "I pushed the door open and walked in," he said. "You have to leave," cried Cowgirl Kate. "What if my parents see you?" "They won't," said Coco. "I saw them drive off in the truck." "They'll be back," said Cowgirl Kate. She jumped out of bed. She got dressed. "Come on," she said. "I'll walk you back to the barn." "I'm tired of the barn," said Coco. "And I've always wanted to explore the house." He looked under the bed. "Where is your hay?" he asked. "Coco," said Cowgirl Kate, "you have looked in my window many times. Have you ever seen any hay?" "I thought you were hiding it," said Coco. He sniffed the rug. He looked behind the dresser. Then he snorted. "No hay. What kind of stall is this?" "It's a bedroom," said Cowgirl Kate. "People sleep in bedrooms. Horses belong in barns." "I belong with you," said Coco. But your stall is too small." He turned and walked out. "Where are you going?" asked Cowgirl Kate. "To find a bigger stall," said Coco. Chapter 2, An Even Smaller Stall. "Coco, wait," said Cowgirl Kate. "I will show you the house." "Yippee!" cried Coco. "But then you must leave," she said. "Horseflies," grumbled Coco. He nudged a door open and walked in. "This stall is smaller than yours," he said. "It's called a bathroom," said Cowgirl Kate. "This bin would not hold many oats," said Coco. "It's a sink," said Cowgirl Kate. She turned on the faucet. "The water moves too fast," said Coco. He's a goofy horse. He looked around. "What's this?" he asked. "A toilet," said Cowgirl Kate, and she flushed it. "I do not like water that swirls," said Coco. Suddenly his eyes grew wide. "You could put lots of oats in that bin." "It's a bathtub," said Cowgirl Kate. "It's where people take baths." "Oats are better than baths," said Coco. "There are oats in the barn," said Cowgirl Kate. "There must be oats in the house, too," said Coco. He headed down the hall. "I will find a nice big stall," he said, "and then I will find the oats." Chapter 3, The Biggest Stall. Coco walked into the living room. "Look," he cried, "horses do belong in houses." Oh, the pictures and the little figurines. "Those are not real horses," said Cowgirl Kate. "Those are horse statues." Coco raised his head high. "Real horses are better than statues," he said. "Every house should have a real horse." "I don't think my parents will agree," said Cowgirl Kate. Coco flicked his tail. Magazines flew off the table. He swung his head. A lamp fell over. "That's it," cried Cowgirl Kate. "You're going back to the barn right now." Coco stomped his hooves. "The barn is boring," he said. "I'm never going back to the barn." Coco looked around the living room. This stall is nice and big, he said. Maybe I will live here. Suddenly, he spotted a basket of fruit. Yum, he said, and he hurried to the dining room table. Chomp! He bit into an apple. Yuck, he said. This apple tastes funny. It's made of wax, said Cowgirl Kate. Coco snorted. You have fake horses and fake apples, he said. But I am a real horse and I need real food. Cowgirl Kate sighed. Real horses live in barns, she said. Not this horse, said Coco. Not anymore. Chapter 4, The Best Stall of All. I will give you a snack, said Cowgirl Kate. I would like a snack, said Coco. But then, said Cowgirl Kate, you must promise to go back to the barn. Do I have to? Asked Coco. Cowgirl Kate nodded. Promise? I promise, said Coco. Okay, follow me. Cowgirl Kate led Coco into the kitchen. She opened the refrigerator door. Yee-haw, cried Coco, a giant bin, and it's filled with food. It's called a refrigerator, said Cowgirl Kate. Refrigerator, Coco repeated. He gazed at all the food. He smacked his lips. Do you want an apple or a carrot? Asked Cowgirl Kate. Yes, please, said Coco. Cowgirl Kate smiled. She gave him an apple and a carrot. Then she gave him another apple and another carrot. This is the best stall in the house, said Coco. This is where I will live. With all the food. Cowgirl Kate shook her head. You must leave now, she said. My parents will be home soon. But I don't want to leave, said Coco. But you promised, said Cowgirl Kate. But I love the house, said Coco. Well, I love the barn, said Cowgirl Kate. Coco snorted. What's so great about the barn? He asked. Come on, said Cowgirl Kate. I will show you. Coco took one last look around the kitchen. He nuzzled the refrigerator. He sighed. Coco, hurry, said Cowgirl Kate. My parents are coming. The barn. Chapter 5, The Barn. Cowgirl Kate led Coco to the barn. It's just a barn, said Coco. What is there to love? Cowgirl Kate pointed. I love how the sunlight comes in through the cracks in the wall, she said. Coco looked. That is nice, he said. Cowgirl Kate inhaled deeply. And I love the smell of saddle leather and fresh hay, she said. Coco sniffed. That is a good smell, he said. And I love the sound of all the horses snorting and stomping, nickering and neighing, said Cowgirl Kate. Coco perked up his ears. Me too, he agreed. Cowgirl Kate stroked Coco's neck. But what I love best about the barn, she said, is you. Coco thought for a moment. Then he said, It's true. The barn would not be the same without me. Exactly, said Cowgirl Kate. Okay, I will live in the barn, said Coco. But I will visit the house too. Cowgirl Kate sighed. Do you have to? She asked. Yes, said Coco. The barn is my home, but there are 2 things in the house that I love. What are they? Asked Cowgirl Kate. You, said Coco. Can anybody guess what else? And the refrigerator.